back to a RenderSpaz video. This is part 5 of creating the 1967 GT500 custom design. And we are going to finish up with this quarter panel and fender area. And we are going to then tie in with creating this side vent that's going to look nice and clean. And I got some pretty good idea of how I want that to go. But right now we got to do some adjustments to the wheel well here. Just bring it up and we're going to start to get everything kind of in line and begin the design process. All right, let's kick it in gear and let's see what we come up with. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to shape out this area here of the side vent that used to be there. And I'm going to reshape where that little, there's a bit of a carve out here. So we're just going to kind of move these vertices around to try to get something flowing nice here that can connect to the door, to the edge of the door. So if I pull some of these vertices in more of an angular, kind of following the line, the door line or the belt line of the car, we'll be able to somewhat get some kind of unique perspective, right? If that makes sense, a perspective of the side vent itself. So let's just kind of do some tweaks here and start to do a little bit more some smoothing of the quarter panel. But you can see right now, we just got to add some connections and pinches here, not connections, but more or less of shaping the this little flange part that comes out. Okay, and then we're just gonna move some vertices around to smooth this area. We've got a little bit of a crease here in the corner. So what I try to do is use the crease tool to see if anything works there. If that's not the case, then what we're gonna do is add some extra edges for detail and just kind of shape, smooth out this area here. We're going to make sure we're trying to stay with quads here when it comes to cutting and adding new edges. And then we're just going to kind of spread some of these vertices out so that everything kind of works well with the topology. Now let's do the connection that we want to do here for to complete the bottom part here. Just kind of line everything back up, pull some stuff out just a bit. And just exaggerate, just gonna go a little bit to just a little over exaggerating in certain areas. Not really focusing on accuracy of the back quarter panel of the actual 67 GT500, but I'm just trying to get something to go well with that wide fender. So if I want to move these down a bit, but now I'm gonna try to keep the door line or the bottom part of the door to where it's supposed to be, and I'm gonna add in something different there when it comes to the rocker panels when we start to design the rocker panels in a later video. But for now, I'm starting to get shape of that side vent and everything's kind of looking good. We'll just kind of move a little bit of that rocker panel to kind of go with the back rear quarter panel or fender, and then just kind of give the shoulders a little bit more of a curve to them and make it a little bit more broader. Okay, a little more broad, and just kind of give it a nice shape there. And that you can see it's got a really nice curvature to it now. So I'm just gonna move some of these segments around, and we're just trying to line everything back up. And that's looking pretty good so far. I'm gonna add more crease to the bottom just to add some sharpness, and now we can start to work on the inner sections of the side vent here and see what we can come up with. So now that everything is filled in, we're going to start to add some detail to the side. I'm going to add these little fins that I feel like would look cool for this particular design. And I really was getting inspired by using the, or just thinking of the Ferrari Testarossa and that design, where you got those fins in the side of the door. And so this kind of inspired me to do this. Let me know, guys, in the comments below if what you guys think. Is everything going in the direction that you guys feel is cool? Let me know if is something that you know, that doesn't mesh well or something, or if there's something that you think that would look cool. But other than that, this is kind of what I was thinking of, you know, if this works or not. So what we're going to do is just going to place these guys in the position a little bit here. We're just going to duplicate some of these fins, just get the right spacing, and then we'll start to kind of move them over. And what I want to do is follow the direction of the lines of how that side scoop goes in. So you can see at the bottom part that comes out of the door, that detail, and then these fins will just kind of go with that, right? Just kind of moving in that same direction. And so I'll just make sure I bring all these guys in. Okay, so we have something like this. Just kind of reposition some of this here and just kind of get this guy lined up. Using the snap tool to kind of guide some things in. All right, those vertices have to all kind of snap in, and everything should just look pretty good here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add a line here just so I can get a guide as to how I want these fins to angle out. So I just want to really kind of follow this bottom piece here to the top right of the door, and then we're going to then use this to kind of get just an angle here of what works, and then I can just move those fins into a proper spot that I just feel like kind of works well with this indent here of the door. Okay, so I'm going to move these points out and just try to get each of these guys to fit in place. All right, so now that we have something to work with here, I think we can now display a render and see what we have. And guys, so far this is looking really good. This is it's a subtle. The fins are subtle there. There's not too overtaken the side, and just adds a little bit of detail there. But yeah, I like the cleanness of it, and let me know what you guys think. But so far, I feel like this is looking pretty good, and this is kind of going the way I want it to do, or want it to go. But yeah, I mean, I like how it's tied in with the wheel, the rear wheel back there, and the fenders that kind of come out. It's got a nice, strong look to it, and I'm very happy with it so far. Very clean, and I'm really enjoying this process. So I hope you guys are too. And you would look forward to seeing the next video where I'm going to start tying in some of the side skirt, and also I'm going to work on the hood area, and that's where we're going to see a nice hood scoop or something that's going to go there, and I'm going to tie it all in together there. in the next video. But I hope you guys like what you see so far. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe, because there's going to be some more content coming your way as I am going full steam on this design. So hope to see you guys next in the part 5 series of this 67 GT500, where we're going to start to really tie in some of the hood components, and we're going to start working on some of the side skirt and all that. So looking forward to it. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next Render Spads video. Bye for now.